Well, hello there, Earl. Come on in.
Hello, Amos. Where's your partner?
Well, Andy said he had to go down the street for something. He asked me to stay here till he come back.
Well, how's business with that piece of junk that you're running around? How you getting along with that taxi cab?
You mean the fresh air taxi cab business?
Yeah. Things are kind of slow, ain't they?
No, I done had a pretty good day today so far. I done took in $9. That ain't bad, is it?
Say, my driver tells me that there ain't no business today. Where do you find people with $9?
Oh, you gotta keep moving right along here. I meet the trains and the business is quiet in one spot. I get on another one. That's what I do.
How was the girlfriend?
You mean Ruby Taylor?
Yeah, you know you got a pretty sweet gal there, kid. But take a tip from me, don't fall in love with her. She's the kind of a girl that makes you think that she thinks a lot of you, and you know how these good-looking girls are.
Well, I done already fell in love with her. I tell you something, I am crazy about that gal.
Well, I think she's stringing you along, kid.
No, you was wrong, Earl. I don't believe she's stringing me along. You know that we are engaged to be married. You know that, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Well, when are you going to get married?
Well, I tell you, I figured that I ought to have some money before I get married, you know. I ought to have enough money to take care of or something like that before I marry the gal.
Well, I'll tell you what you can do, buddy. If you'll come over with me, you can make enough bucks to get married.
No, I done decided to stay right here where I is. I ain't doing so bad. I'm making a living and saving a dollar here and saving a dollar there, you see.
Yeah, but you know how long it's going to take you to save any money that way.
Oh, I know it's kind of slow, all right. I know that.
I'll tell you what you do, Amos. Come over with me. I'll give you a guarantee, give you a percentage of what you take in, and I'll give you an interest in the company.
What do you mean, an interest in the company? Explain that to me. What is that?
Well, I'll give you a block of stock.
Mm-mm.
How would you feel if you walked around and you could tell your friends, well, I got 100 shares of stock in the Easy Riding Taxi Cab Company?
Well, tell me this. Can I get any money for it?
Can you get any money for it? Say, kid, it's going up all the time.
I tell you, Earl, I don't like this here percent business and this here stock business. What I was trying to do is get a hold of some money. That's what I need.
Well, I'm going to give you money, ain't I?
Yeah, you going to guarantee me so much, and then comes that percent business that's going to eat up the guarantee. I don't like that.
Oh, say, who's been talking to you? That blockhead partner of yours?
Well, Andy did explain it to me a little bit, you see.
Say, I'll tell you what you can do right off the bat. I'll show you how to make some bucks.
What I got to do?
You stand pretty strong with old man Taylor, don't you?
You mean Ruby's papa?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah, I stand pretty strong with him, I guess. He seemed to like me all right. I like him.
Well, I'll tell you what you do. Why don't you slip over to his office tomorrow and try to sell him some of this stock in the Easy Riding Taxi Cab Company?
Oh, I don't know nothing about selling stock, Earl.
Well, I'll show you the whole gag. All you got to do is to walk in and say, hello, Mr. Taylor.
Say, hello, Miss Taylor, huh?
Yeah, and then he'll say, hello, Amos, sit down. What's on your mind? And that's when you start.
You mean start home?
No, that's when you start working on him.
What do you mean working on him?
Well, that's when you start talking business.
Well, yeah, that sounds fine to say that all right, but what must I say it to him?
Well, that'd be easy. I'd start out something like this, you see. I'd lean back and put my fingers up in my vest like this, see?
Let me look at that.
Then I'd say to him, Mr. Taylor, you've been pretty good to me, and I want to give you a chance to make some money.
That's what I'm going to tell him, huh?
Yeah.
You think I'm crazy if I tell him how to make some money?
Don't worry about that. Everybody wants to make money, kid, and the minute you tell him that, the minute you tell him that you know how he can make some money, you watch his ears. Boy, they'll sit right up.
Watch his ears, huh? His ears going to sit up?
Yes, and then old man Taylor's going to say, well, Amos, what's your proposition?
What's the proposition?
Yeah, and that's when you give him the canvas.
I ain't got no canvas, though, is it? I thought I was talking about selling him some stock.
I mean, that's when you give him the works. You see, give him your sales talk.
That's when I give him that, huh?
Yeah.
What I got to say to him? Explain that to me.
Well, I'd start out and say, listen, we've got a new company here in town called the Easy Riding Taxi Cab Company. One of the greatest outfits that ever hit the town.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of money behind it, run by men who know the business.
That's what I tell Mr. Taylor, huh?
That's what you say to him, yeah.
I thought, though, that you wanted me to sell him some stock. So that's what you want me to sell him.
Well, that's what you're doing. Only you got to lead up to it, you see.
Where is it?
No, I mean, you can't start right off and say, here's some stock, that's great stuff. You got to sell him on the company.
You want me to sell him the whole company, huh?
No. I'll tell you, maybe I better go over with you when you sell this stuff.
What do you mean? You want me to take you over to Mr. Taylor's with me, huh?
You see, if you take me over, I'll do the talking.
Mm-hmm.
You just come in now and then and say, that's right, Mr. Taylor. Everything Mr. Dixon tells you is the truth.
Yeah, but I don't know if it is or not. I mean, I ain't saying that you ain't telling the truth, but I can't say that I know it's the truth.
Well, if you take me over there, I'll give 'em a little high pressure, and I'll split commissions with you.
What you say you gonna split?
I'll split commissions.
You will, huh?
Yeah.
You better let me think this here thing over, Earl. I don't know much about this here thing.
Well, say another thing I want to talk to you about. What are you doing tonight?
I got a date tonight.
Date, huh? With Ruby Taylor?
Yes, sir. Yes, I got a date with Ruby tonight.
That's tough. I want you to do a little work for me tonight. Tell you how you can make $4 or $5.
What you want me to do?
I want you to take one of my taxi cabs out of town. Why don't you give the gal a ring and tell her that you're going to break the date tonight? Take this taxi cab out of town for me, and you can make $5.
No, I kind of hate to break a date with her, you see.
Who is this coming here?
Well, here come Andy.
Oh, yeah.
Hello there, Andy.
Hello, Brown. Well, hello.
You remember Mr. Dixon, don't you? He's from the Easy Riding Taxi Cab Company across the street.
Oh, he remembers me, all right.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, I remember him.
Anything wrong, Andy?
No, there ain't nothing wrong, I don't guess. No.
Well, I guess I'll get on across the street, boys. Just came over to say hello to you fellas.
You're trying to get Amos to go across the street with you, ain't you?
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean exactly what I say. I want you to stay out of this place, and I want you to let Amos alone. And if you mess with him anymore, there's going to be trouble. Now, I mean what I say. So get on out of here and stay out of here.
Say, what's the big idea?
There ain't no idea. Just get out of here and stay out of here. You hear me, don't you? And if you ever come in here again, I'm going to put you out. Now run along. Any telephone calls, Amos?
No, ain't nobody called. You sitting and told him a mouthful, son.